Welcome back. So hopefully things will go pretty smoothly now on the one serving front. It was just the one level for some reason. It's like the controls were broken on one specific level. She does still very slowly change. Yeah, the direction of the sail does still slowly get messed up for some reason. It slowly returns back to 90 degrees. It's a lot easier to fix here than it was there. I don't know why. I guess it has been until now. That's hardest we have to turn a lot. Oh, there we go. Turning more is harder than turning a little because I don't know if it returns back to its original position faster when you're turning harder. That is when you have the sail turn more, and not when you're actually rotating your whole self more. Or it's just that it's because you have to keep it rotated to a large degree while it's slowly fighting against you. That means you have to get it rotated a lot more to start with, but it's a lot easier to do this when you have to turn it less. Yeah, this one's like, it's a lot like the forced styling course now. I'm having a much harder time on this one for some reason. And there we go. Still a weird experience, but I appreciate the idea. It's just that the whole controlling your sail thing does not quite seem how it should be. In fact, I'm not sure how it is that that's working, because I'm clearly not pointing at the sensor bar in a lot of cases when I'm rotating the sail. It seems to be based on, it's almost like it's based on the accelerometer or something, determining which direction I'm holding the sail in. It should be very strange. Ow. I see here it's perfectly fine again now. Why is that? I also noticed the wind changed direction in certain sections. Oh, okay. Very different wind all of a sudden. So that's what happens when you're on the coast. So I appreciate the added voice clips to this race mode here. I'm not even trying to rotate my sail anymore, actually. Broken ahead of the pack at least. This last straightaway is going to be a little awkward, I think. I'm going to where I can actually rotate, I can actually turn and rotate my sail at the same time sometimes though, without losing the wind, which is nice. So I've gone, see, it's not that I haven't gone to hang the controls yet, I don't think. I've actually managed to do some nice feeling turns and whatnot on a few occasions. Yeah, it's weird. That one thing was largely... that one stage was largely just a fluke in the slalom. I don't know why that was. It's funny seeing people make that pose in sync. Don't make me hit you on it. Hello. Wait, turn the sail. See there, I managed to turn and not lose the wind. Okay, yeah. It's just customary to tap into everyone, I guess, as I pass them. Just let them know I was there. Come on, turn the sail. It doesn't help that you can't really see yourself turning your sail much when you enter this hydroplaning type of mode. Please turn the... I cannot turn the sail. Okay, I'm literally pointing the remote at myself. I'm not pointing where I expect it to be pointed right now. You know, like, the remote is pointing directly away from the sensor bar. Whatever. I don't know. Okay, so that's all that done. No rewards whatsoever, I guess, for all that? Nope. Just so the people without Emotion Plus don't miss out on anything, I guess. Sorry for bumping things, bah. Alright. Back to the land of the nunchuck. So I think joysticks are a good idea. We can use those. Oh. My nunchuck is in a knot, actually. 1 second. Oh, game. No, I told you to pause. Don't unpause. Okay, but now... we have more races to do. I need to find the aqua bike races, wherever those are. Mystery Sea. See, now that sounds exciting. I don't expect at this point, though, with all the time I spent on the windsurfing, that I'll actually get to diving this week, which is unfortunate because I've been wanting to do that for a while now. I will make it a goal at least to finish the water bike races. I get the impression there's a lot to do with diving though, so I wouldn't mind dedicating an entire week to it. Actually, the bike racing I think might actually be over at Rocky Ridge. Now I think about it. Or right here. Close enough. Because I know you get to do races at Rocky Ridge too.
Yes.
Sprint circuit hoop. Alright. Yeah, I got a head start on this one, so I might as well. But we know what we're doing with this. With these. Granted, these are also slow motion controls, but much less finicky ones. That was fun. I did like the whole... I did like the whole windsurf thing. It was just a little... It's weird, I didn't have issues with the controls at first, but it was like on a per level basis. But these people are moving a lot faster than I do. I'm curious what other Motion Plus stuff they have on here, because I think they have something like maybe one Motion Plus game per resort. I'm certainly interested in seeing what those all are. But having some more direct control over how I move is kind of nice here too. And in the windsurf, it's a lot of effort to actually move and gain speed. That's kind of the whole shtick of it. Moving basically at all is something that actually takes effort. Here though, just press a button, go forwards. The relative ease of that is kind of nice. Steering's a little bit more dependable too, even if it's still motion controls. There's a much closer correspondence between what I actually do in real life and what happens in the game in this case. Things are getting a little bit crazy out here. Stylish finish. Alright. We've still got quite a lot to do here though. Even if we don't have that many stages for each of these. I remember at least on the bikes, the ATVs that is, the lap races took quite a while. The circuit races that is, I think they're called, officially. I do not get an opportunity, unfortunately, to jump the bridge here. Oh, but look at that guy showing off. How do you not lose, like, any speed doing that? Something about that seems fishy to me. This is a really narrow track to race on, though. Now I'm faster than you. I don't know how or why, but okay. You don't realize just how pretty the blue water is here until you come here from all the brown stuff. Also, here we are. Now we're in the cove. First time I've actually raced through here, I think. Is it? No, I think you go through the cove in the first water bike race too. I think. That is cool game to go through here while actually trying to be fast, because every other time I've been through here it's just kind of being like a weird little maze to explore. Now I'm actually flying through it. And it feels relatively intense actually, going through all these narrow, bending rock passages at full speed. I like that. Right. And yeah, we only have one more episode this week. I'd like to finish all of the water bike stuff this week, so what I think I'll do is I'll actually just do probably one more race this episode, and then I'll finish, regardless of how long it takes, I'll finish all the water bike stuff next episode. And then next week we can just do the diving and then whatever else happens to come after that if we have extra time. I have a feeling for some reason the diving might take up basically an entire week, that being 5 episodes. How are you so much further ahead than I am? Jeez, guys. No, I figured though that the last race would be over by... It's got the rings up here. It'll be over by... Rocky Ridge. So that's the more... I forget how many waves there are. Jeez, they're huge. How is there so much aqua turbulence here in the, Oh, this is the first one, though. Never mind. First. We actually did go through Rocky Ridge in the third race, I believe. In the sprint. We're on the first circuit race now. I was about to say, it's pretty tame being out here just in Erie Bay. I love that I've actually spent enough time at this place and gone to know well enough that I can actually phrase the different parts of it intelligently by name. And actually understand what things it's talking about when it refers to these different things. I do think in later areas, if I find a person who wants me to search for things, I'll probably do what I did this time actually and wait until after I've actually gotten to know the area pretty well first. Because I like using that as kind of a quiz on my knowledge of the different areas, the different sites to see and whatnot around that particular resort. Getting to know different parts of it by name and knowing landmarks and whatnot. Oh, we're gonna have to go back to finding gold keys actually when we go to the next resort. And each one after that. It's been a while since I've looked for gold keys, so I had forgotten about that. And the amount of time I spent just exploring this resort was crazy. For the last little while I've been doing minigames, so I've had this in my mind instead, but I forgot how much stuff there is to do and find and explore just in the resort itself without any minigames. It's gonna be fun to relive when we get to the next resort. The city resort, I think it is. But that'll come a little bit later. But I'll call it here for this episode, I think. The next time we'll just finish up this area. I keep seeing that person with the pink hair. I wonder how many different designs there are of AI components in this game. Anyways, bye everyone.